Taking the finish line, good run coming. Hurry, hurry, I mean the horses.
MaddiKempf.
Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Don't mind my look today. I've been sick for the past day and a bit. You know, I don't get sick very often, but when I do, I'm down for the count. So I'm coming at you live from Mom and Dad's house, and I will show you about my past week. It was a busy one. We had a couple of rodeos during the week due to 4th of July. There was a lot of good and a lot of hard things this week, so I'll share that with you now. Oh, I got me some good hair. This is what happens when it's humid and you have out of control curly hair. I'm actually just in Chilliwack tonight, which is like 3 hours south or so of where I live. I'm staying here tonight and then gonna cross to the US in the morning. A couple of reasons for that. One, I didn't really want to drive 6 hours and then run at a rodeo. I prefer to kind of split it up for the horses. That, and I am really close to my allotted amount of visiting days in the US. So I figure if I come here and stay here overnight, then I only have about 3 hours drive tomorrow morning, and I don't waste a day by like staying over the night before in the US. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay here tonight. It was nice. I got to have a good ride in the arena here, and the girls are all settled in nice pens for the night. And yeah, we'll pack up in the morning and head on to Sedro Woolley. Picking up this skid on the side of the highway, and he got me food. You ready to go fast? Yeah.
Oh my God, who's this puppy? Hi, you're so cute. Oh, this little puppy. Oh, that's so easy.
Oh my.
We're going around the first. Oh, the second looks good. Come on, Sedro, send her home. Gonna be 18 and 41.
Grinchy's very first rodeo she ever went to. After the intermission was the barrel racing, and I was waiting by the arena, and this drill team goes in and their flags shoot fireworks, and she has not forgot it. She is keeping a close eye on those flags. So Cody just ran into the gas station. He's going to get me, this is what he says to me, I'm going to get you a sucker that isn't in the dirt, because I have my sucker in the dirt a little bit today. As all of you guys know, and any other barrel racer does, we pour a lot into this. Blood, sweat, tears, time, money, everything. My life revolves around this. And sometimes it feels like you put so much in and you don't get anything out. And that's where I'm feeling today. And Cody came over to me after my run and was like, well, how are you? What do you think? And I'm like, I'm frustrated. I'm so frustrated. You know, like I'm doing all the right things for my horses. They feel good. I feel like I'm working hard on me to be a better jockey and all this. And I can't freaking break. And I was talking to Kyla today, and she sent me a picture. I'm gonna show it to you guys. And I'm over here whining and complaining because obviously I'm frustrated, and this is a picture I send to her all the time. And basically, you know, it's one of those things, when you feel like giving up, you just gotta keep on persevering. So today I'm frustrated, I'm upset a little bit, and you know, I know a lot of people that watch my videos always say like, oh, you have such a positive attitude all the time, and I do, but some days it's just hard. So, you know, when you're trying really hard for something and you want it so badly and it just isn't lining up and it feels like you can't catch a break, it's hard to stay positive. So I kind of have a rule about pouting for a certain amount of time and then kind of, you know, picking it up and continuing on. And usually it's a 10-minute limit for me. Today I think it might be 15 minutes. I just need to be a little bit pouty. You know, just frustrated. So anyway, thank you, Kyla and Cody, for putting up with me. But yeah, you guys, when you feel like giving up, for some reason you gotta keep going, and then when it lines up, it all just makes sense, and just not there yet. When you're whining and have a crappy run at the rodeo, Cody saves the day.
Aren't you Canadian?
Where are we going?
Watch the boomers.
The boomers. Fireworks, but whatever. Am I allowed to celebrate 4th of July if I'm Canadian?
Well, you're gonna get to either way.
I'm supervising Cody work today and uploading a YouTube video from the truck. All that work for this little thing of hay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm your supervisor today. Just making sure you're working hard.
Yeah, right.
Just a little bit of hay. What is she doing?
Pretty sure I'm supposed to video the fast ones. Oops. Coming in hot. Sure you can fast forward this on one of your little app deals, make it look a little faster up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good run, babe. Mm-hmm.
My barrel setter out there. We just had a little practice. Hey girls. You worn out?
Pooped.
A lot of work setting them barrels, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, your check's in the mail.
Gotcha.
Just listening to the radio while I'm driving, and they're talking about hits of the 90s in country music, and David Lee Murphy, I just learned this, David Lee Murphy was in Nashville for 10 years before he signed a recording contract. So that was my little takeaway today. It's like, oh, I think I'm working hard and I want this so bad. It's like, you know what, you just gotta keep going. So like, I took 10 years before he got a recording contract. That's crazy. But, you know, I have said this before and I'll say it again. I really do think that God and the universe reward a stubborn heart. So keep going. What are you doing, cat? Good morning. Well, it is time for slack in Vancouver, Washington. This is like the world's longest slack. There's 2 pages of people in the slack, and to give you an idea of how many barrel racers there is, I think I'm number 34, and I'm not even the last one, so there's quite a few. It's a pretty big rodeo. I think they have 4 or 5 perfs and a slack, and some of you are gonna go, what's a slack? A slack is basically the overflow. So usually in each rodeo performance, for example in the barrel racing, they'll have anywhere from most associations do 10, this one does 12 in each performance. But if you get, say, if you have 4 performances and you have more than 12 barrel racers for each perf, the overflow goes into the slack. So it means we all run for the same money, but we just run at a different time in kind of, you know, the before the performance runs. So they've got quite a big slack. Barrels is last. It started at 9, it's already 10, and we're not even through the second event in the slack yet. So I'm kind of just hanging out and waiting my turn, basically. But yeah, it's a nice day here today. Looks like it's a pretty cool arena. I've ran here before, but I don't really remember it. So yeah, just waiting our turn.
Just dreaming of being an outside cat. Oh, Twiggy. Is it hard to be a rodeo horse?
It's pretty packed at this rodeo every year, and parking can be a little bit of a nightmare, but we fit in there somehow, and there is a little warm-up pen, which is always nice. Well, I'm about to leave Vancouver Rodeo, and I'm almost embarrassed of that run. I heard the announcer say more than once that there was a drag before me, that the girl before me, there was going to be her and then a drag, and he said it a couple times, and then I wasn't on my horse yet, and then he starts calling my name, and I look at the judge, and I said, is there not a drag? And he kind of looks at me, and they call my name a second time, and for any of you that know in rodeo, they call you 3 times, and then you get drawn out. So I'm on the ground, not on my horse, hopped on my horse, went in the gate as he was calling me for the 3rd time, about to draw me out, and went and ran. But needless to say, my head was not in the game. I did not have my feet elastic in, which is something that I do, because in that saddle I seem to lose my stirrups. So I lost both stirrups and just kind of hung on, and Grinchy took care of me. So I'm not very happy. You know, I was really excited for today, and I felt like I was ready, and, you know, Grinch felt really good, but sometimes things just don't line up. Okay, so I'm driving and reflecting a little bit, and, you know, I saw something the other day, and I'm going to share it with you. So after my run today, I actually cried. I'm not kidding. And I don't even know that it was about that run specifically. I think it was just I was frustrated at the situation, and I was frustrated with rodeoing in general. I've not had a lot of luck at rodeos this year. I've had some really good barrel races and a couple good runs, but just have not been having the runs I needed to be getting qualified to get to the rodeo finals that I want to make so badly. And part of my realization is that, you know, I feel like life sometimes puts me in these situations so that I can be proof to people that it's going to be okay. And so when I'm the frustrated crying barrel racer, I feel like it's necessary for me to share that with you, because you might also be that frustrated crying barrel racer and maybe need to know that you're not alone in that. So as embarrassing as it is, you know, sometimes you just get overwhelmed with these emotions that make no sense, and it just happens. So yeah, whatever. I mean, my best friend's mom said something to me yesterday. We were talking, and she said, you know, you have to be doing it because you love it, and you have to take good and positive things to make every run a win, even when it's not a win. And she said to me, you know, you have that ability and you're good at that. So keep that in mind and just keep going because it's going to pay off. And, you know, I agree with her in that I am pretty positive as a human, and I know as well that I'm on the right track and this is something I'm supposed to be doing, and my struggle is just part of the journey. So I wanted to share with you guys exactly what happened today, that I did cry after my run. Well, I was gonna say I'm not ashamed of it. I kind of am a little bit, but whatever. But you know, just to share with you guys the whole struggle, the whole story. This is what happened to me, and you know what? If it happens to you, that's okay. But you know, this is just my reminder. You just gotta keep on going, and if you know you're on the right path, you gotta stick with it, and you gotta keep trying. I'm killing. Oh. Really? Your whole face is soaked. When I turn 75, I hope this many people come to my birthday. Cody, I don't even have this many friends.
We're fashionably late by 3 hours.
Look at these trees. Hi, girls. Good Lord, Jada.
Hi.
Rodeo, dairy farm, birthday party, and the ocean, all in a couple days. That's pretty good.
Pretty good 4th of July.
I'm glad that you at least took your cowboy boots off before we came to the beach. Those aren't really much better. Ocean on both sides. How do you even say that?
What?
Semahimu?
Shihemu.
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 So Cody says, look at this, you can see a live walrus for $3. Turns out walrus is the name of the band that's playing.
Live music.
Live music.
Whatever. At 3 o'clock.
We love to watch you dance.
All right, well, I'm on my way home. I'm sad to be leaving. I'm not gonna get to see Cody for probably 3 weeks this time around. But yeah, you know what I am excited for? This is gonna sound ridiculous. My mom invited me over for dinner tomorrow night, and I'm really excited for real food. That is the thing about traveling around, and I don't really cook much anyway, so you know, you eat on the road and you eat out, and I'm a snacker, so I eat a lot of healthy-ish snacks, but I'm really excited for real food. Yeah. I don't really know what she's making, but I know there's watermelon and cilantro, so I'm
And mint.
And mint, wow.
And some noodles. Oops. And the dogs won't eat the radishes. I need a bigger plate though.
I was down there on my break with him, I took him down. He's lying up.
We have all the different nationalities that are.
Yeah. And that was a real painful.
All right, well, thanks for watching, you guys. I realized when I was editing this week that I did a lot of preaching this past week, so I apologize if that's not your favorite thing, but you know, sometimes when you're going through something, you just gotta share it, and that's where I was at this week. So this coming weekend, I've got a barrel race and a rodeo, and they are within a few hours drive. I'm very much looking forward to being sort of close to home because there was a lot of driving last week. And you know, I appreciate you guys watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and I will see you on Thursday for Random Thoughts Thursday.